talk to the camera? Did you? Did you go beep and go? Did you want to start the vlog for me? Thanks. He says, no, I'm just going to finish what Dinks didn't eat this morning. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another vlog, another training vlog. The Badders Prep continues. And I'm starting the vlog now, the night before the training commences, because we are leaving super duper early in the morning to head up to Bicton to take part in the Howden Training Academy, Howden Way Training Academy with Cameron and Joe Rimmer, I believe. So I have done one of these training eventing day camp thingies before. In fact, it was probably almost this time last year. And I have been pestering Cam to host more since. And he is! There was one in January, it was when I was away skiing, so I sadly could not attend that one. But tomorrow we are heading up and doing some, finally, Banks is not gracing us with his presents because he's eating Dinks' leftover breakfast. But we are actually finally getting around to popping the dressage saddle back on. If only it was a week later, because my new one is arriving next Friday. But yeah, currently just about to give my old one a little wipe over. I am actually rushing against time because going to try and be a non-horsey person tonight and actually have a nice relaxed chilled Friday evening with the husband, because I'm out tomorrow night going to the hunt ball. I don't hunt, but I'm happy to go to the ball. So yeah, it's going to be a busy day tomorrow, full-on day of training at Bicton. Because I'm going to the ball, I need to be back by 6. Bicton's 2.25 hours away from us. So because of that, I did message Cam and request to have early time slots. Didn't realise it would be that early. Our first session is, and I haven't told you this yet, Banks, but at 8:45. So we will be leaving the yard by 6 AM. So it really will be like getting ready for a day's eventing. Hence, loading the lorry, getting everything done and trying to be super duper organised and prepared this evening prior to Rob getting home from work. Thankfully, he's clean. I mean, obviously his legs aren't because it's muddy, but your face is looking good, boy. Tiny bit of mud here, which I think we can brush off, so no bathing required. We will give your legs a little bit of a hose. You guys have seen me bath him enough times before. So yeah, short, sweet intro. I'm leaving, like I say, super early, and en route, I'm picking up dear little Lola, who rode Banksy in one of the... Ooh, focus camera. I am having issues with focus, I will admit that, and I am sorry guys. I'm trying my best to get used to using it, but I haven't actually used it enough since purchasing. As you know, I didn't vlog that much in January, and now we're back on track, back into training, and trying my best to adapt to getting to grips with this camera. So thank you for bearing with me. I know that the intro of one of my last videos was slightly out of focus, and I know a few of you did pick up on that. I do appreciate constructive criticism, but at the same time I am trying. I'm not trying. Anyways, as I said, rushing against time, still yet to muck out. The lorry is part loaded bar the dressage saddle, which I need to clean. I've explained where I'm going. We're picking up Lola. She's very kindly coming to help me and film for me. And also, I think, because she does also want to get into eventing herself potentially this season, it will be good for her to experience an eventing day camp. So I'm excited to see Cam. I haven't trained with him since end of November last year, when we did the riding Banks jump lesson, cross-country jump lesson, and I rode Dazzle for part of Vlogmas. So I haven't actually seen Cam, apart from at London Horse Show, since then, because we've both been busy bees, we've both been away skiing. I'm excited and yeah, feeling really positive and confident. And after last week's demo up at the Grange, which really enjoyed, I'm excited to show him how fabulous we've got Banksy going at the moment, aren't we, Banks? So don't let the side down. He looks like he's just yawning away back there. Don't let the side down, will you, mate? You be a very good boy. Mum will be nice and confident and positive. As Alex told me last week, I just need to trust myself more, believe in myself more, and together we'll be ace. So I'm going with that positive mentality. And yeah, I need to find my booklet thing that I got given at the last, because it's like a syllabus that you work through on the Howden Way Academies, and you can tick things off in the book. And I don't know where my book is, so I'm going to put the camera down, clean my saddle, go find the book, muck out, fill a hay net, turn the lorry round, and then go in and be a good wife for the evening ahead of getting on the road early in the morning. So I will see you first thing and aim to leave by 6:10, I'm saying. But yeah, training is underway. I'm excited for it. I'm feeling very positive about it and taking you guys along on the journey with us, because I know that lots of you enjoy the training videos. On that note, between now and the morning, if you are enjoying the videos, do make sure you give them a thumbs up. I don't say it often enough, but it does massively, Banksy agrees, help me out, helps the videos get shown further and wider, and allows more people to enjoy the content. Right, gonna go. The camera is making it look lighter than it is. Let's get this saddle cleaned, finish mucking out. Oh, Pops, Pop, you haven't been on the vlog for ages. You've grown. Come here, darling. Poppy, come. Poppy, come. She says, I do want to be on the vlog. Come here. How big are you? How big are you? You're a big girl now. Got a kiss from Mum? No, you've probably been eating horse poo, actually. Let's not have a kiss, but aren't you beautiful? Are you the most beautiful little girl that... Ah, we did get a kiss. That ever there was. Sam's here too, aren't you, Sam? Wherever you are. Sammy! Don't miss number one boy out. Samuel the Spaniel. Hey, there he is. He's waiting by the gate because he wants to go down the lane, don't you? Hey. Say hey to the vlog. Good boy. You won't have been eating poo. You can have a kiss. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Right, see you at 6 AM. See how clever you are now. It's pitch black. Are you making it look light? Light's gonna come on. Whee! Yeah. There we go. Right. 10 minutes to get the boy locked and loaded and on the road. Hee. Another light, please. Hey. Hey, she's on time. Quick shake and slurp of wife food. Ooh, needs unsealing. Needed because I think the additional caffeine in the coffee. What is wrong with my focus on this camera? I have issues. Look, cold brew coffee. Focus, camera. You are not doing your job right. Focused on me? Oh yeah, focused on me. Quick slurp. Fab for grab and go. Have actually also got a Monster too. And a banana. I'm being relatively healthy. And some grapes. Gonna be a long day. That will keep me fueled and fabulous for on the drive. In case I get the munchies between lessons, banana and grapes. Trying to be a bit healthy. Trying to make sure I get in all my goodness, all my fibre, all my protein, all my vitamins. Banksy's ready, and yeah, hit the road, Jack. I really do need to change that clock because honestly, I'm on time. That just portrays otherwise. 15 minutes fast for some reason, but I guess the positive is if I go by that clock, I would never be late. Oh my goodness, just seen it's 5 degrees. It does not feel that cold. I mean, it wouldn't in this hat, but right, must stop yapping. Let's go. Yeah, already? Oh, fab. So we are here just in the nick of time, thankfully. What does my watch say? Oh, 8:44. Lesson starts 8:45, so getting there as quickly as we can, and hopefully Cam will allow us to film. I need to bend left. They're all seeming quite fresh this morning. They know it's 5 degrees. Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, really?
When he starts doing that, exactly, just pop him on a circle, lift the inside hand, get him off the inside leg.
God. Banksy, no. You'll be jumping that in a minute. You've racked.
Christ. Well done, T. Keep your shoulders tall.
He did not like me making him do a tight circle and putting my leg on.
Then maybe just work on a figure of 8 somewhere, being able to swap the new inside leg,
Yeah.
and try and keep a little bit more bend with the inside rein, because when he's bending, he can't bronc. Yes? Never seen him quite that enthusiastic before. God, he's feeling very well. It's lovely to see. You've just got to sit
he knows
it.
best, though.
Tabby, you're not going to be alone with the bucking today, though, by the looks of things.
Did you capture that,
Sarah, yours going to be the calm one,
little
I think.
monkey? Good boy.
Fab, guys, I'll leave it up to you when you're happy, and then we'll start playing over some poles. You happy, Tabby? Yes.
Good boy.
Sarah, this is looking lovely. Oh, that's your new bad, yes? So be super quick to correct that little moment, because otherwise what will happen, you'll be coming round the corner to a fence, see a lovely distance, she'll just do that millisecond, now you're off the fence.
Good boy.
Because she's lost half a stride in that moment.
Oh.
It makes a huge difference to the rhythm that you like.
Good boy.
Exactly, Sarah.
Good chat.
Every single... T, you happy?
Yeah.
Good.
I thought he was going to have me then, little monkey.
That was hilarious. I always joke that you want a horse that's capable of bucking you off to jump well. And so it's nice to see that he's capable of doing that.
But you always tell me he's always an angel in front of you.
Yeah.
Of course.
Right. Fab, Sarah, you happy? Is just regulating the canter to get it into a good jumping canter before we start playing with courses, okay? So today, the point of today is we've got an actual brilliant course set up, okay? So rather than doing a tricky exercise, working on things like that, we're trying to put into practice our training to think, how are we around a proper course now, okay? To check in. It's only February, so if it doesn't go amazing, you go, okay, right, relateds I need to work on, doubles, corners, dog legs, whatever, okay? So what we're gonna start with, we're gonna come right rein over those 2 poles down the bottom, the red and white ones, around over these 2 poles here, 4 strides to these 2 poles. Turn left, I'm gonna put those 2 yellow poles up the top there for you to go over like the top ones. Back on yourself over these 2 poles, 6 level strides to your cross pole. Repeat the whole thing again, at which point there'll be a back rail on that, okay? So all of these poles are on a good 4 yards, okay? So Tabby, if I was just walking a distance in the show jumping ring and I, excluding takeoff and landing, just wanted to walk 1 horse's length, 1 horse's stride, how many steps would I walk? 4, exactly. These poles are on 4 as well, okay? So it's just checking in, am I in the canter that's gonna help me in the ring? What I wanna see is when you get to the poles, the horse doesn't have to expand over them or shorten over them. They should just be within the canter stride that you've given the horse, okay? So Tina, if the horse has to expand over the poles, what are you gonna think about your canter?
It needs to be bigger.
Just needs to be a little bigger, yep. Sarah, if your horse has to do a bit of an antelope impression over the poles, What does that say about your canter? I would just say it's too big. Yeah, I mean, it might not be your problem, but I'm just saying in general, if your horse has to do that over these poles, your canter's too big, okay? So it's just your chance with some poles and a little cross pole to think, what is my canter to jump round a course on a set distance? Happy with that? Good. Let's have Sarah, Tina, Tabby. That sounds like a girl group, but... yeah. Use this as your chance to have a little play. Am I in the middle of each pole?
Yeah.
Do I feel my canter is big rather than quick? Yes. So Sarah, the first canter you had that was verging on being too big was at least more in self-carriage. Then when you went to, okay, I need to make it a little smaller, the fact that she then did that funny thing over the poles because you weren't in self-carriage. So that's when you need to make the adjustment to put her a little smaller because it was too big and then let go again. You almost just kept on.
About to leave, already packing, come with me, I'm not really asking, we'll get away.
Don't be rude.
To a place where we don't know.
That's your gear, Tina, the final gear you had there. That's your gear, good girl. Good girl. Put him into the trot. Get your left hand a little more forward to allow him to come round. Good girl. When you've got the trot, get your left hand a little more forward to give him that space. Do a full trot circle and say, here's my inside leg, accept the inside leg in the trot. You can leg yield him out a little bit. Widen your left rein to say, come this way, good girl. And then keep that into the canter, leg yielding him out. Then do another circle in the canter, allowing him to accept the inside leg from the outside rein, and then back to the exercise again. Widen your left hand, good girl. Stabilise that left.
Good boy.
Better. And then find that gear that's big, not quick. Good girl. Left leg on. Better. Keep the gear, keep the gear. Travel after the poles. Better.
Good boy.
Lovely, Tina. Good girl. Tabby, whenever you're ready. As you say, when he's like this, you just got to keep going until the leg can come on. Because the only thing that was negatively affecting you was the falling in.
Yeah, because I won't put my leg on.
Exactly, and then when he falls in, you have to say, get out with hand.
Yeah.
And that makes the stride short.
And then he fights me.
Exactly. Just a good reminder of how big but not quick the gear needs to be.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Where things come up quick, and all of a sudden when you've got a lot of time, and you're now got her more forward, you get floaty. Yep. 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 Yeah. But my favourite thing, Sarah, was your reaction after this double to then jump 6 beautifully, rather than going, oh God, and then letting 6 be awful. Yeah. So that's what I enjoyed, was you put things back together again. Okay.
Nicely.
The only reason the double went wrong was because you lost the shoulder.
Good boy.
You lost the straightness. Yeah. Whenever you're ready, T. Great canter, superstar. That's it. Good girl, nice commitment. Spot on. Looking for the landing line. Good girl. T, go straight round to that again, then we'll chat. Straight round, just sort your canter out before you come. Straight round to that again, then we'll chat. Just do a circle.
Thank you.
Good girl, have a breather. Right, first of all, do you know why I'm applauding you?
Why what?
Why I'm applauding you?
Because I'm being the one in charge.
I would just say that's probably the bravest I've ever seen you in February in terms of canter size.
Okay.
That's brilliant, so brilliant,
Yeah.
yes? This 6, that 4, easy peasy. Whereas normally in February, that would be 8 and that would be 7, yes?
Yeah.
So that was lovely. Tabby, you can get going, I'll be watching.
But
Tina, if we just stand over here.
no need for that spookiness at fence 6.
The only thing I'm going to say in a couple of places
Yeah.
is you're right to want to balance him at times and not keep coming big and forward.
Yeah.
But you need to think of doing that a little earlier because
Yeah.
you sometimes realise that and then do it a little close to the pole, which is why over a couple of poles he went a little bit like that on you.
Yeah.
And same there. So you know that is scary. It's a scary fence for any horse, yes? So there I'd be saying, listen, to then have been riding forward. Whereas you almost felt the need to say, listen, about 5 strides out, and then he extra propped. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
To allow you to ride him forward, you've got to do that balance adjustment a little earlier.
Okay.
Okay, so with your next course, you're going to tell me before you jump where you're going to be doing those moments.
Yeah.
Of that. Does that make sense?
It does. I think I find it hard when you
Whenever you're ready, T. Or we'll just come this way, she's coming over that one. You're fine. Yes, yes, yes. But often the time you want to is when you haven't got it early enough. So that's why we're training. Good girl. Nice reaction on landing. Find the line, find the line. Carry on.
Remember I was laughing in all the photos that you took.
wait.
Let it come, let it come, let it come.
Like we were fiction.
Better, good girl. So T,
Yeah.
this one here at number 7, we discussed it. Bit of an optical illusion, isn't it?
Yeah.
Upright rather than oxer.
Good boy.
So therefore, once you've found the line, you've got the canter,
Yeah,
you'd be better
wait.
off just going, let him find a distance, even if he gets in close.
I thought I saw one,
But when it's a bit optically,
Yeah.
you got to just let
and I
them
didn't balance enough on the turn, did
spot
I?
on. Much better balance before the oxer. Yeah, you did that much earlier.
Yeah,
so
but-
then you could ride forward to the oxer. Oxer was lovely.
I thought we were going to land correct as well, and then
Yeah,
you just
no,
went...
but you did a good job there, so at least you then weren't on the hand by the time you got to the oxer.
Yeah.
So you were positive, but you almost needed to do that, what you did there, sooner there,
Bit further
to
back.
then ride forward. But my main thing was, if you're coming in and it's a bit of a funny looking jump like this, they just need a bit of time to figure it. He was just going,
Am I able to do that
Oh.
again in a minute?
oh, we're gonna do the whole course again.
Okay.
We're gonna do the full course. That was good though, yes. I'm liking the bravery now. It's you going.
What about coming into
Well,
that
just
last
stay
one?
there a sec.
Did I wait a bit much?
No, that was spot on.
Oh, okay.
Because you've got the canter earlier.
He
you
was
don't
big round the
then-
corner, yeah.
Exactly, she's just coming to the double. you then don't need to be on a long one the whole time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good boy.
Tina, before you start,
Yeah.
have you thought about where you're going to balance and where you can then ride forward again?
Yeah, further back than last time.
Yeah, good girl. I want to see that process in the brain.
Yeah.
Good girl. Whenever you're ready. Easy peasy, almost too easy.
Well, we knocked it down, Cam. Wait.
Carry on, carry on, carry on. I want to see how you keep fixing it and then we can go back. Good girl, you're fine, Tina. My one thing I need to say to you is you still get so affected by a pole. You have a pole and it goes, you want to start again, but you've got to imagine you're in a competition.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes in training when we're doing things like this. So, 3 to 4, you really moved him like you thought the 6 was going to come, and then you got there too easy. That was all that happened. So that's you going, actually, he was in a good, those poles said to you, he was almost in the canter to be on the 6 already.
And I still pushed,
And you still pushed, and then you were almost on 5.5. Yeah, so that was the only reason that came down. And then that affected your next couple of
It
jumps.
affected the whole round.
And that, to me, is your main thing.
Yeah.
He looks like he could be a little fitter, I would say. I'd say the last half of that course, he got just a little tired in his jump.
I think I gave up a bit.
Pardon? Well, I think also he just looked a little lower.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's a bit of jumping fitness, a few grids.
Yeah.
Yeah. He could be doing. Have a breather, and I'm going to get you to repeat a few fences in a sec. Tabby, happy with where you're going? Good girl. You let one affect you. You've then had 2.
Good boy.
Calm it, calm it. Good girl. Regardless of the leg, to then do less.
At that.
If he wants to be deep, it's better that you let him be deep and be careful than you expand and take his mind off of it.
Okay.
Good girl. If you come quickly here. Quickly here. She's doing 6 to 7, 8 to 9. Energy through the turn, energy through the turn, energy through the turn, and then give him options, give him options. Quiet. Good girl. Better that he slivers over it than you expand him. Really nice reaction after number 7 to get to number 8. Exactly what we were saying to Sarah earlier, Tina.
Yeah.
You got a little close, you landed and did something, so the next jump was lovely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good girl, have a breather. Some horses
Yeah.
Really struggle to read these poles. These ones here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
point.
you just have to go. It's better that you
Wait.
give him time and he slithers over it.
Yeah.
Because he reads it.
Yeah.
Then you think you're always trying to ride it too careful like a plank and keep him off it.
Yeah, okay.
And then that just meant he didn't have time.
Good
You
point.
guys can come on in if someone can let you in and start warming up. To let him just slither over it and have a clear jump over it. Then expand him and he doesn't have time to see it.
Yeah, very true. And a bit like that one over there, they all wanted to get deep to that, didn't
Yes, totally. I'd say main thing today is you come out brave, brilliant. He now needs to be a little fitter.
Okay.
Jumping fit. I know we've jumped a lot today.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I haven't done any courses.
no, exactly. But that's get back into this now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he looked by the third or fourth round like he just could have had a little bit more. Yeah. But at the start, he used it all up. Yes.
Used his energy there.
Really good. As we
Thank
always
you.
know, main little things as well, the falling in, falling out.
Yeah.
Yeah. The more you can keep working on the leg yields, the better it will be.
Yeah.
But bravest I think I've ever seen you in February. So that's brilliant. Keep it up.
That's
yeah.
a compliment.
That's brilliant,
Yeah.
T. Yeah. Sarah, what are your main things to take away from that? Yeah.
Thanks,
Pleasure.
Cam. Look
Pleasure.
at you.
Pleasure. That was very, very good. Very,
a
very good.
fly.
Oh, I better give this back otherwise.
Yeah, please.
Yes.
We'll hear you cursing
That
me.
was awesome, T.
Thanks.
Really good. So lovely and brave.
Oh, he's
Um,
Look at these sweaty eyelids. Thank you.
Well, very good.
Yeah.
And I will see you over lunch.
Yeah, thank you.
Pleasure.
Good boy. Thanks, Lo. You're on. Hey, I'm on. So super pleased with the jumping session. I was admittedly a little bit annoyed at myself for getting flustered after having that pole, as Cam quite rightly picked up on. I've got to not let things like that bother me and treat it like I am actually in a competition. But watching it back, I know I let it affect the next few jumps, but I didn't let it affect the whole course, so I am pleased. And he was epic. Yeah, a few hours break, and now on to the dressage. I was a bit concerned he might be feeling tired because he was a little bit towards the end of the jumping. But I've got on and he's feeling very alert again, so yeah, hopefully it goes well. Never met Jo before. Hopefully she won't mind me filming too. Shock. Yeah, I did the demo with her last Friday evening with Alex and the Great. I'm done with. One of my badminton is very much, it's quite dressage based, isn't it? So, we only did 2 events last year because he was so poorly. So we only did do Launceston and the Bicton 3-day. So yeah, I was quite pleased. Yeah, yeah. He loves the 3-day because he loves the steeplechase and motion track.
So as I had never met Jo before, I didn't think it was right to ask to mic her on our first session together. So I did ask if we could film, which she agreed, and I thought we won't take mics, we'll just get some natural footage and I'll do a little bit of voiceover to explain what we were working on. So it was a shared lesson, but the lady I was sharing with was a little bit late, so we had a little bit of a solo warm-up together, which was quite nice considering we haven't worked together before. And we just talked a bit about banks, what my aims were, whether I wanted to work on arena craft or whether I wanted to work on way of going. So I explained a little that I wanted to work on way of going because often our marks, as much as he's nicely balanced and has nice paces, and I do feel that we do ride a fairly accurate test, often it will say could be more consistent in the contact and could be more supple. So yeah, quite basic, straightforward things that I wanted to work on. And yeah, really pleased with some of the tips and tricks she gave me to get him to be a bit rounder and softer and less tense, which hopefully you'll hear some of, but as I said, I'll do a little bit of voiceover in sections too.
Think about going back to that deeper lower frame, especially when there is a distraction. Yeah. Put the circle in, your aim's more interesting.
So like there, Jo was just explaining to put him into a bit of a deeper lower frame when training, not a test riding frame. And to get him listening to me because there was a horse about to go past the arena and she could see that he instantly went a bit tenser, and to make my aids more interesting than looking at the other horse. We then went on to have a look at the canter, which actually, considering we had a jump lesson earlier that morning, I was concerned that he might feel a little bit flat and tired. But he didn't at all. He felt absolutely incredible. And I think we actually ended up getting some of the best canter work we've ever had in a dressage lesson. So I was, really, really pleased with how his canter work went and the tips and tricks that she gave me, which we will get to in a minute. But yeah, beaming. I actually really enjoyed it. We had lots of walk breaks, lots of little breathers, and then picked him back up and did 5 minutes on, 5 minutes off, really, which worked really well for us.
How's his brain at an event? Nice, a little bit, tiny bit touch, but I don't think that's consistency. I want to see one.
So here Jo was just explaining about consistency that they want to see at my level. So they want to see one frame, aside from when you're doing like the free walk or a stretchy trot, the actual working frame, they want to see a consistent outline. So to keep my reins at that set length. And yeah, honestly, I'm beaming watching this footage. I think he looks incredible. I know I'm biased, but he felt so rideable, and yeah, it's made me very excited to get my new saddle next week, because I'll have more of a want and desire to do lots and lots more flat work, hopefully too.
We'll just start to get them to bring a little bit more weight behind them, so that they are lovely and light in the forehand and do seamless transitions. So if you want to dazzle and get your sub-30s, the test we want the test to be like free, completely pouring smoothly through. That is lovely.
So the first exercise that Jo had us doing was each of us working on our own 20-metre circle, and as we came across the centre line in the middle towards where she was standing, we were to work on collecting the trot back almost to a walk. Excuse Samuel the Spaniel groaning next to me. Don't know if you could hear that. But yeah, collecting the trot back, getting him to use his hind end more, and then pushing away again into a more powerful working trot, and to even bring it back to a walk for a few strides.
Round him down, so I'll just massage the bit within the contact, so it's a little bit taller, Tina. Then drop his ears, working with a training frame, not a test frame. So a bit rounder and deeper than you need for the test, yeah? Natural. It's got a little bit of underneck muscle,
yeah, was actually really beneficial for us. It made me think about riding the downward transition more smoothly rather than abruptly. Abruptly.
When they're coming back, always prepare it with the collected trot first. One of the center lines, collected trot, walking, swing your head to get active.
Well done.
Swing the hips to get active walk steps.
Bella.
Make sure it's really active in that trot. Good, Holly. A bit round and left. Then to me you can put his neck anywhere you like rather than it's all fit in one place, yeah? So he's really pliable. Nice, Holly. Then you choose whether you collect the trot for a few strides or collect the trot and then walk. Nice, well done. Okay, I think they're both doing that nicely on the left rein. So go off around the arena, change the rein anywhere you like. Back onto your circle on the other rein. When you've established your 20-metre circle, round off, Tina. Please, sometimes Tina, ask for a little counter flex. Ask him to look to the outside without turning left. Make sure he's giving to both sides of his mouth. Yeah. Practice that a few times. Yeah. Centre line instead. Yeah, he looks a bit set in the jaw, yeah? Yeah. So a little counter flex. Then back straight, then true flexion. Within to 3 stages. Inside flexion, straight, outside flexion. Then you should just soften him a little bit more. Holly, you look quite soft, yeah? I think if you do more flexion, he's going to go too over there. Yes. So you've got to actually keep the rein stiller, like you're pushing a wheelbarrow. Otherwise he goes too round, doesn't he? That's better, Tina. It's nearly on the bit now.
Nearly tripped. Good boy.
He's playing with that, Tina, because he's very good at the transitions now, isn't he? Yeah. But the neck gets a bit stuck in the set, and I want it to look elastic. Yes, use your whiteboards to help. Yes, look, only go for as much as he'll keep slightly without coming off his tram lines. And then on again. You've got to stay stepping under. Keep playing with the change that changes the flexion. I think that's more useful for you because it's very polite. Tina, with the actual direct transition, I want him to look more elastic and breathable in the neck. Yeah, good. Well done. Yes. Does that feel nicer down the rein? Yes. Yeah. Much nicer. Good. Good, Holly. No lower. Yeah, good, Tina, yeah? Yeah. Always ask for inside flexion round the corners. And remember that's middle stage. Don't go swinging him round like a show jumper, yeah? Remember the stage of straightness is really important. Yeah. So inside flexion, then ask for straight, then sometimes a bit of out, then outside again. Good, Holly. Okay, ladies. And then when you're ready, collect the trot and come forward to walk. So opposite problems. Straight line, little turn, little straight line. Oh, he says that's hard, Mum.
Yeah.
Really hold him on the seat. Turn. Good, Holly. Well done.
So we then rode more of a square-like exercise in the canter to try and make sure we had a good few straight strides before turning the corner, which is actually a lot harder than it sounds or looks, but actually once we did it a few times he got to grips with it, or we got to grips with it. Yeah, it was just really beneficial and really rewarding. I really did enjoy it.
Hold him on the seat so he's able to play around with his neck while you're holding him on your seat. When he's really listening, you can do a give and retake. It becomes the
which led nicely on to practicing the give and retake, which is one of the elements in the test for badminton, which I had told Jo that was my thing that I really did want to master and work on. So she did explain that doing a slightly smaller circle make him realise that it is work, not playtime, because he does get very excited in the canter.
Yeah, I was, wasn't I?
So, could I be in right canter with my upper body? Oh, yes, good. Retake. That's better in the neck, yeah? Yeah. Good girl. Right, spiral down, Tina, to a little circle. And without pulling, big walk. Soft inside hand. Soft in the hand. So does he yeah, good. Does he sometimes come against the hand and the canter drop? Yeah. Yes. Teach him canter walk. Okay. Then he'll go, am I walking? Should I bring my own weight back? Okay. And I find that really helps the canter drop when they're excited.
Yeah. Always sounds strange.
So we want to be able to ride the canter without the feeling of having got a bridle on. Yeah? Which is why we're putting in the smaller circles. And we love his energy and enthusiasm. But he's got to put it into sitting, not just running around having a party.
Exactly.
Yeah?
That made me giggle when she said we love his energy and enthusiasm, but we've got to just put it into sitting rather than running around having a party. And yeah, as much as I know he needs the discipline and to actually work, it does just make me smile how enthusiastic he still is and how much he just loves every element of work. He's just such a babe. So precious.
Right, Tina, would you please do a demonstration to this young lady? She's asking about how to do a good give and take the reins. This young lady's qualified for badminton. I don't think I was that good. So what we're trying to see is self-carriage, which means that the horse is in good balance. Even if you end up in Exeter, you can show what you do with your hands. Right, remember keep your weight around down to the inside line. Otherwise they push us to the outside of the saddle. Right, small circle. Then you don't get time off. Back, right hip forward, left hip back. Small circle. We're not doing give and retake because these don't do quick.
So I'm not sure if you could hear,
Now
but
you're going to
Jo asked me to demonstrate a good give and retake to Holly, who was asking about them. So I felt the pressure was on a little because, as I've always said, ours aren't the best, but we did work quite hard on them during this session.
Almost feels like he's finding it hard on the right rein. It is normal, isn't it?
Yeah, well done. Now ride about to 15
Yeah,
meters
it's
down
definitely
to the
something I'm
give and
keeping on
retake
top of as my
rein.
homework over the coming months because we can do them. Got to believe and achieve.
You do one at a time.
Both hands. Well done, good girl. Could you be on the left rein with your upper body?
No.
Exactly. Thank you. Keep asking yourself, I'm ready for counter canter. Yes, good girl.
Lovely, good boy.
Come on. Think again. I'm ready for counter canter. That's because he had to work hard, so he's not
He did.
drop. He wants to play, not work. Little turn. Good girl. There we go. Better. Keep the circle smallish without being pushed to the left of the saddle. Oh, she's going to go in.
Good boy. Good boy.
So right canter. You don't want them to change legs. Then I want you to make your way back between S and H. So it's at early stages of counter canter. Has he done counter canter? Good. So you're keeping the bend around the leading leg. You're looking over the right ear. You're keeping your legs in right canter. You're steering them back between S and H. Do you understand? That will help both of you.
And they say on the right lead.
Yeah. Yeah, stay in right canter. Ollie, do it first if you've done it more than yeah, really nice. Ollie, just have a breather because I think you're excited. The young 17-year-old needs to. Isn't it great that doesn't look it? There, out of it. Wait to the right, steerer. Back to the track. Sit up.
So our final exercise was to canter diagonally, can't say that word, across to the 3/4 line, have a few straight strides and then diagonally back across to the track, but to stay on the right lead, not change legs. Which is something, again, we did a tiny bit of leg yield canter with Olivia in our last lesson, but it's never really something I've played around with. So I was super chuffed with how responsive Banks was and how, yeah, he just picked it up and was like, yeah, I can do this, Mum.
Well done. Ready? Back again. Good. Well done. Circle. Circle, baby, circle. Roll out, drop, walk. And then come out the arena. And walk. That's good boy, well done. So what we're saying is take your weight behind, make your shoulders really maneuverable, yeah? Yeah.
Thank you. No, he's never done anything like that.
Bless him. But you can teach them things at any age.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's well, it's a grip.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it was unsettling and creating issues,
Yeah.
we'd have made it easier and then left it because I don't want to. There's so much that's good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep it
Yeah.
not. That was brilliant from when you coach in one session. Showing up as well. Keeping a little bit straight, just a tiny bit of left there. Well done. Go for a little bit more. Really hold with your feet and legs, and with your hands around. Good. Good boy. Really listening, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Really collecting back. Well done. Yeah, good transition. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Stop Maxon's got to be really good. So you'll have less when he's excited, won't you? More like that. So,
And he's got to think. Yeah, not just entertaining.
He needs to really come back so that you can drop the reins and pull the front.
Yeah.
That's obviously that's fine, but making doing interesting, tricky things in canter.
Yeah.
There's not. Well, obviously you have some easier, but it makes him a little bit on his behind.
Yeah.
And then he gets a bit. I'm looking at the neck muscles.
Yeah.
I
Just
want him to
gets tense.
and you want to go. I want to say, put him here, put him here, put him here. Put him to the inside, put him to the outside.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed that.
And I love it. Oh, he's tall and he doesn't get old anyway.
I would have said he was like 8. Yeah. He wasn't, when he had all the problems last year and like being cellulitis, I had the spots and everything extra. He said, how was that horse been denting for 10 years?
Yeah,
Like,
he's so
but I'm very
friendly.
precious with him.
He's love to life.
Yeah.
Which is and you love it.
Yeah.
How awesome was that? I am proud of you. You were a clever clogs. I've never actually. Oh no, I have enjoyed the few I've done with Olivia recently. But yeah, very much enjoyed that dressage lesson. Can I put this on, please? You've got itch. He's gorgeous. I love how she said he doesn't look his age at all. We always like compliments like that, don't we, Binks? Can I put this on? Good boy. But yeah, very pleased. A very good day. I'm actually glad that we had the jumping before the dressage, because I think that took a bit of sting out of his tail. I don't think if we'd have had dressage first, we'd have managed to get that level of collection and those few lovely give and retakes that we did. So good that I know what I need to work on at home. Smaller circles, getting him sitting back on his hocks a bit more. Yeah, and yeah, really enjoyed it. And then the little moving him across in canter. We did do a bit of that with Olivia actually, didn't we? I was thinking, as I was going around, I was thinking I've done this a little bit before, but I can't think when. I was thinking the only last few lessons I've had were with Alex, and we only jumped. But no, we did have the lesson with Olivia just before I went skiing as well, which was very good, very beneficial, and definitely given us some homework that we need to work on. We need to get to a school, don't we, more often? That's what we need to do. It's way too muddy still to ride in my fields at home, so we need to get to a school more regularly. We need to pick a set night each week and be disciplined and make sure we go there. Can I hand you that, Lo? You've been an absolute superstar. Come on, be on the vlog. Here she is. She's got a Devaku cap on, a Lemure coat, keeping nice and cosy. Yep. You've been an absolute superstar helping me. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
But your turn to have another sit on him again soon. Oh, I've left his saddle half hanging off. You hold that again. I'll take this off. We'll sort the pony out. And then it's time for the like classroom type sessions, but today they're outdoors ones. We're doing a bit of arena craft and I think course walking with Cam. Hope you've enjoyed watching what you've seen so far, guys. Do remember to give the video a big thumbs up if you do, because it means a lot and really does help me out. But I'm going to give him, oh, he's not as sweaty as he was after jumping. I thought I was going to need to give you a sponge off, but
I feel like it's gotten colder.
It has gone colder.
Yeah.
I'm going to whack your rug straight on, I think. Get you, well, I've offered you some water, you don't want it. Get you a stud muffin and get myself a drink, because actually I have got a little bit of a headache. Whew. Not hydrated enough, clearly. One last chance. Well, not last chance, but nope. Why do they never want water when you're away? How lucky are we? Look, literally just loaded up. I wanted to be back on the road by 2 because I'm going to the ball tonight. And we've got on the road by 5 past, so can't complain, doing good for time. And literally, just as I started to drive down the drive at Bicton, well, maybe it was only a tiny little bit, but the sunshine and blue sky has gone and the rain clouds are there. Couldn't have timed it any better, could we?
Perfect.
It was a very good day. He has been awesome. I did actually decide not to film the learning sessions. I thought I will be good and just focus on doing the course walk and the arena craft myself, and it was really good, wasn't it, Lola?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. Cam's course walk, I said as we started doing it, I was like, I just remember how much his head was then in my brain at Bicton 3 day doing the show jumping. Like, as we started to walk the course and he was saying the things that he said, where to look, think about where like the warm-up is, and
He had so much to say about each fence.
yeah, so much to
Yeah.
say. And you think you just walk a course and learn the order of the jumps, but actually it's so much more than that. And yeah, how long you're going to stay straight on landing before making the turn to the next fence, how important the landing is more than just the approach to the fence. And yeah, it was very, very good. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Very much worth the early start. And yeah, time to go home and get glammed up. Shall I end the vlog once I look a bit smarter?
Yeah.
In my board, if I'm not pushed for time, I need to be ready by 6. It's about a 2 hour and 20-minute drive, so it'll give me, by the time I sort of Banksy, probably about 45 minutes to get ready. So watch this space, let's hope I make it, and hopefully we'll see a nice glammed up, transformed, ready to party Tina. But a big shout out to you, Lola, for coming. Thank you very much, very much appreciate it. Hope you've enjoyed it too.
Yeah, I have. It's been very
Have
good.
given you the bug to go eventing.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Right, 3, 2, 1, and I might look a bit different. We're ready! Ching ching. Ching ching. She's put posing for a photo. Here's a video.
Oh.
So me and Lisa are heading to the pool. Hope you enjoyed watching this video, guys. Look, did scrub up quite well in a very short space of time. What am I going to do? What you want to show off your
No, closer together, not further apart.
Yay! Thank you.
So we're going bowling.
Say that
We're going
again.
bowling.
Say the end of your vlog a bit again.
Say the end of my vlog again. This is all going in as it is, babe. I ain't editing anything. But I wanted to thank Lisa again for selling me Banksy because I've had the best 10 years with him. He's been epic. Well, nearly 10 years, not quite 10 years yet. But
here's to a nice night.
Here's to a nice night. We'll do a little twirl. Whee! That is lush. I love the back of that. Gorgeous. And yeah, off we go. Our chariot awaits. So
Well, we've got to go Mitten down the pub and then we've got
we've got to go pub, then we've got taxi, got to say bye to the doggies, but I hope you've enjoyed this video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe if you don't already, and I'll see you in the next one.
Cheers.